Welcome to Still Please Galaxy of Heroes. We are back with Grand Arena, the second match, second week, season 45. We are in a Kyber 2 bracket, but we did get knocked down into Kyber 3, so we need to win these matches in order to start in a Kyber 2 bracket next week. Although it being week 2, wouldn't be terrible to get knocked down into Kyber 3, because then in the final week of Grand Arena, we'd be able to climb up back into Kyber 2, secure a Kyber 2 finish for the off week, which just means more crystals. So even though I'm always trying to stay in Kyber 2, if I were to fall back down into Kyber 3, this is the week for it to happen. But we will do a quick little recap here with Minitano otherwise. This bracket is a very strong bracket. Minitano's roster was very strong, and that's what we see here in this match. I didn't feel like I had a... Well, actually, I did feel like that applies to a different one. I did feel like I had a chance, even though he took care of my squads almost no problem, but he didn't clear fleet because he didn't have the profundity. I needed to get through Jabba, but this is what I've been saying about the ongoing problem of my relic levels that we need to fix, because what we see here is a situation where the counters I was relying on failed. We tried Night Sister Merrin, we tried Traya, things that we've been using for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks that have been working. Did not work in this match, and then I just ran out of a Jabba counter. So even though I've been talking all this time about how Jabba's bad on defense, that's where I got stuck. And had we cleared it, had we got the full clear, then we're looking at a win. So I mixed feelings about this one, because that was probably one of my better chances for a win, because when we look at today's match, things don't look as good. My opponent here is Jade Bell, and they are a 10.4 million GP player, so about 400-ish, 350-ish, whatever, K more than me. More Zetas, but that doesn't matter at this point. We're well into luxury territory. Omicron's very close to me at 22. This is probably the closest matchup in terms of Omicrons that I've had in a while. With GLs, they're 7 GL player. Most of this bracket is. Relic units are fine at 160. That's strong, but not problematic for me. Good depth. Relic distribution's pretty great. This is where I'm starting to worry about things. Really, the bigger difference is happening at tier 8, but it's happening at tier 7 as well. Mod game is also very strong, beating me on mods, so we're not finding a lot of advantages here. Even Datacrons, where we can usually find a smaller advantage, no advantage on Datacrons here. Highly active players, second most active player with Datacrons in this bracket, me being the first most. Nobody has Leia here. He's got everything. I don't have Lord Vader, Rey, and SLKR. With the Omicron portion here, 3 Ami Malgus, Gear 12 Iden, Relic 5 Starkiller, 1 Ami, Relic 5 Wampa, but he's got relics and Amis on Traya and Savage, which is what you would hope for. It looks like everybody has a Traya Ami, which, I don't know, that might be my first bracket. I was kind of surprised how slow people were on the Traya uptake, considering how strong she was. One player still without the Savage Ami. I am the only Aphra player in the bracket, which was weird. I talked more about it in the last video. Zoris, my opponent and I have the 2 Zoris with the Omicron. You don't need that Omicron. She's plenty good without it. You should have her at gear 11 though. With third sister here, no third sister on my opponent, so that's a small little bonus. Rex here, his Rex is fine. It doesn't really matter as much in 3v3, I feel like. It does have a good Malicos, and then no Drogon progress. But he does have a 7-star Leviathan and Profundity. Looking at the quality of their modding, let's see here. Swolo is at 301. That's going to get us pretty close. Organizing by speed here. So we have 15, 20, 25, 30, 34 minimum. And then we got to look at a couple more. He's got 35. Django's right at 300. JTR's at 296. And again, the reason I do this is just it's a good metric to just understand the quality of the modding. Are they doing the right characters correctly? Do they have their high speed mods in the right place? We're fairly close to each other. He probably has a small advantage. I think I'm around 31, 32. So he's got 35. You can see characters falling below. Rex should be faster. Tech should be a lot faster. Qui-Gon. But most of the important characters are above that 300 speed line. So he's going to have some well modded squads. Taking a look at the defense. He's already gone. I'm probably not going to win this thing. No, not even probably. I'm not winning this thing. This is a loss. That banner total, there's no way I'm touching that. I need a lot of help to beat rosters that are stronger than me. I usually need my fleet to hold. I needed something on defense to hold, or I gotta find hold somewhere. And I did get one here with Qui-Gon, but I think for that banner total, that must be the only hold. I haven't clicked through all these yet, but I would be very surprised if we found holds elsewhere. Because anything above 2,000 is pretty close to a one-shot. I did not change my Datacrons in this match. I did change them for the next one, though. Because when we didn't have the new Datacron set, or at least not a lot of them, I just threw on light side Datacrons onto dark side characters just so they had the stat boost. Okay, so he's got Dash, CLS, Raddus, Sortie, and Swolo, or Ray Swolo. Bottom territory, we are looking at Lord Vader, Jabba, Bast, JML, Malgus, and Cere Junda with Malicos. That was not on his defense, so that's interesting to see. Basically, what you got to do with Malicos is neutralize the protection up. You can do that with Shaak. You can do that with a couple other things. We'll find a way through that, but I like this as an offensive team because there are easy solutions to Malicos. I need to just make sure that I don't have those on defense. But we'll get started with Lord Vader. Let's see if we can make a Fennec work. I did do the Twitch stream Grand Arena prep. We're going to do those on Thursday nights now. Because what keeps happening on Tuesday nights is CG releases news and then I got to respond to it. I got to make a video. And streaming and making a video on the same night that usually doesn't happen. So I can be more consistent on Thursday nights. I didn't do that originally because I wanted more breathing room between like the Saturday one and the Thursday one. Like that's pretty close in days, but I think we'll just make do. I'm going to hit you, but I don't necessarily need to do that. We'll throw armor shreds onto Vader. We will mass assist because I don't feel like I need to heal them up yet. I might regret that in a moment. Here we go. Who do I want to take out? I think we're still going to take out Royal Guard even though he's almost a yellow. It's because he's a tank. He needs a little bit more work. Royal Guard's going to, or not Royal, Tarkin's going to go down quickly regardless. It doesn't matter really. He does have the counter though. Yeah, let's just take him out. Let's work on ripping out Royal Guard. Heal up a little bit. Heal up. Kick Royal Guard real quick. Alright, we'll do mass assists onto Vader. More armor shred. I probably should just be focused on Royal Guard and take him out, but here we go. We'll do this kick here. Let's just get rid of Guard. Alright, heal up, kicks. I don't like that. Let's make sure we stay alive. We'll even do more of this. I think that's enough armor shred though. Don't you die on me. Come on. There we go. I really want to take her to Relicate, and I probably should look at her mod some more. All right, Jabba. I gotta pull up my WordPad of the plan that I've set forth. I'll show you guys too. Here's how we're approaching this thing. Standard stuff, but we'll be doing Scythe Eternal Emperor up against Bast JML. That team only is there because of the Datacron. That team shouldn't still be being used. Not a good team, especially. It's not as bad in 3v3. In 5v5, it's pretty terrible. Like a CLS can beat it in 5v5. All right, then we got... Yeah, this is... You guys can just pause and look at that if you want. We're going to jump back into this. What did I just click on? Oh, perfect. That is what I wanted to click on. So for once, a misclick works. I need a tank. Like, Watts on defense. I don't really think we're going to change it. Maybe we will. But I think we'll add like that. That should be fine. We'll throw on Datacron. Give him... We don't need accuracy. I think I just want like... What is it? Health. Health steal. And health. I think let's do that. Okay. Let's do our thing. Linking the two of them. I think what we're going to do is mainly attack JML. Because I do want to weaken his protection up a little bit. I feel like that might matter. Well, let's get rid of these buffs. I don't think any of this matters. What? Okay, we lose a friend. Alright, you got it. Doesn't this sometimes go through foresight? Let's just clear the foresight. Alt. That's why I wanted to work on taking his protection down, but we got one issue out of here. Now we just got to do that more. But we'll get through it eventually. Although, why am I not healing from that? Okay. Am I really not going to get through this? Why do I still have ability block? Come on. We do have a little bit of health steal, that's good. Maybe I need to just auto from here. I think we just need to auto. My Scythe Eternal Emperor is only Relic 5 right now. This is just the ongoing problem of relic materials. I think we're fine. We're through the protection up now. This is why I'm considering like going after signal data in a much more aggressive fashion. Because I feel like I'm treading water with it. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. It's just Scythe the Eternal Emperor is still new to me. Still got that new car smell, and I don't really have a good feel for what I'm comfortable with and not. Okay. We will be gassing this. That was the plan, right? Yeah. Clicked on this early, but we'll just do it. That is what I want. We do have that Cody one. Is that Cody one better? Yeah, that's a little better. Let's do that one. Because we can't use it with Rex and Cody. Okay. So I think we're going to talk about the Suicide Squad today. I started watching Batman v Superman. And that is a bizarre movie. The choices are so bizarre. I'm not done with it yet, though, so I might hold my opinion. But we will talk about Suicide Squad now that I've finally subjected myself to it. Alright, let's get some turn meter with form up. Basic. Stand up again. We're behind taunt, so we will attack. Take the advantage of this, hit Marauder. We will armor shred Malgus, AoE, go back over to Marauder. This is a tanky Marauder. Let's see if we can get a nice little... Yeah, there we go. Alright, Assassin down. Let's eliminate Marauder, and now we're done. We're good. Let's... Yeah, armor shred. Let's just auto from here. Yeah, we'll talk nonsense. So, Suicide Squad. No, we gotta go into the next battle. I was kind of thinking that would last maybe 30 seconds. Alright, Jabba, the plan is to 2-hit this thing, but it failed last time. But it was all, I think it was all Relic 7 last time. Maybe we just got bad RNG too. Just get into it. Because I lost Merrin like right off the bat last time, and then they focused down on Daka. When I tried to do the revive, Talzine came back. Just... a number of things didn't go my way. This feels like it's going my way. At least I hope. Because that's a lot of thermals on Daka. And we don't have a lot of thermals over on Bast yet. I am worried about Daka. Now, Daka's down. There's no way she survives that. Chrysanthemum's down. He's about to come back, though. Alright. I am terrified. Okay, come on. This is our moment. This is our moment. Let's take advantage. Hold on. Alright, I gotta handle one thing. I gotta pause. Trying to do too many things at once, but we are back. Daka, fine. A little worried. Great, we had instant defeat immunity back, but we haven't taken out anybody other than Chrysanthemum once. This might be failing. I think I'm going to take Daka higher. We're gonna need a different 3v3 solution if things like this are gonna happen. We're still gonna throw Traya at that, but we gotta look because I can't use JML there. I guess I'd have to use JMK. Who's up top? I guess we still have JMK we can throw at Jabba, which would be fine if we had to. All right, let's do a little bit of this. We're throwing in Starkiller, grabbing a Cron of whatever. Protection up, not with accuracy. I'll be selling that one once I get alternatives. But the first week, I don't have a ton of Cron, so I'll just take anything. I think we'll just do that. All right. Get rid of the crit damage immunity. We will AoE, get a stun, and a hit Ray. We want to get her into the yellow quickly. Oh, we will AoE again. Because I want to hit some staggers. We didn't get a stagger onto Swolo though, not as big of a deal. Okay, protection's down. Oh, come on. Get into the yellow. There we go. Because I need to be working on Swolo. Alright, basic through the protection up. Basic, trigger the stagger. Okay, he's under damage immunity, so now we will focus on Calcestis. Alright. I guess I could have gone after Ray. That's technically something I could have done. Let's stun. Let's just basic then. We don't need any healing immunity or outsteal. Trying to remember if there's other aspects to these abilities. I just don't remember. Doesn't look like it. Let's stun. Or I mean, yeah, stun is exactly the word I was looking for. Take the hit. We'll AoE. Can I just... I needed to take out Ray before, and I didn't do it right. There we go. We didn't already do that? Okay. It would be nice to save Traya. I don't think there's anything on the back wall I need to be worried about. The only thing would be third. No, he doesn't have third sister. I think we can safely use JMK right now. So that's what we're gonna. Probably should have just been what I did. Which one of these did I like? Not turn meter, because that doesn't work with him. Here, force. Do we get much foresight in this? You know what would be good? This one, because he does give a lot of tenacity. Let's do this. We lose out on some Jedi stuff, but there's just not enough foresight where that stacking protection is, that stacking offense is going to matter, because that's a 5v5 thing, because Ahsoka gets a lot of foresight. This, though, there's a lot of tenacity that he gives out. So we'll do cooldowns over here. Because the way I like to play this is I want Curzanton gone immediately. And now I'm going to work on charging the ult. Because Curzanton's about to come back. basic. Get a little assist in. Well, we might do it next time. Okay, I think we're ready to do it. Yeah, we're ready to do it. All right. Okay, she's gone. We will now get a bunch of assists on... You know what? I should have saved that. Because we're still under... That's good for charging. Whatever. Alright, we'll land some armor shreds and get working on... Let's just get rid of Chrysanthemum. Okay. Armor shred there. I don't know. I feel like we can take out Jabba first. I do it sometimes. I get a little undecided. But I don't feel like we're doing enough. Alright, fine. Because he's going to eat soon. Alright, we're through that protection up, finally. But there it is, back again. I'm going to let it full charge. Okay, we got to watch out for Rancor though. I want the healing immunity, I think. Plus, we were on cooldowns. Now we can set up for another armor shred. We are definitely being focused on Jabba. Come on. Okay, come on. Come on! There's the red. Okay, there's Jabba. Yeah, that's what I may have wasted too much time being indecisive. I just got to remember to always go for Jabba. Because that's part of the reason why I like taking out Chrysanthemum first, so you don't have to deal with all this nonsense. But this Chrysanthemum's only Relic 5. It's not that good. Okay, Malicos. What do I have for you? What do I have for you? I think we're just gonna do Gidme. I should create a. So let's do Padme. Oh wait, let's do that. I don't want you in that slot. Okay. This is the first time I'm doing this though, so I actually have no idea how this works. Definitely put the protection up on, and we will remove the turn meter. She's just so weak. I feel like we can just eliminate her from the battlefield. But apparently I'm playing this wrong. I need to watch a video on this. I know this is a thing. I just don't know how to play it because I haven't watched anything on it. And this is going very badly for me. Let's just use the courage. No, let's keep her alive. Okay. Don't you die on me. Okay. There's a stun. There's a little attack. This doesn't dispel though, so I'm not going to heal. Stun, perfect. Now we can heal up. What this feels like to me is a situation where if this was properly geared, I would have lost it. Or if my opponent was properly geared, I would have lost this. But it feels like I'm getting away with one because of that gear discrepancy. Because this was still pretty dangerous. Okay, there we go. I like it. What do you got for me? What do you got for me? I'm expecting like Fifth Brother, Finn, Shaak. Okay. Was Grand Inquisitor? Yeah, Grand Inquisitor was on the list. We prepared for that. Okay, this is what we prepared for. You know what? Let's do our favorite thing. I think we got a preset for it because it's my favorite thing to do. No, you're not getting that. I do not have a lot of those new set. We'll have to use the old set. Good enough. Okay, he's got 5 stacks. That's good. And the reason that is good is because it guarantees a crit hit. Because he's guaranteed, I believe I have that right. He's guaranteed to be crit when he has 5 stacks of Anguish, which means this should work. Oh my god. I hate it when that happens. Yeah, so I hate it when that happens. I keep changing the modding. Like, he's Relic 9. It's 3v3. He doesn't have the stat boost anymore. Like, everything should be working out for me. We'll take him out next turn, but still. I want that to be a one-shot. I want it to be a reliable one-shot, and it just never happens for me. I'm a little bit more okay when that isn't a reliable one-shot in 5v5 because Maul gets extra stats based on how many Mandalorians he's surrounded by. So he's getting more stats in 5v5 than 3v. Did he take Newt off of defense or is Newt up top? Because I had prepared for a Newt. Alright, we're gonna... Ooh, wait a second. Let's check out this Datacron. No, we're definitely using Savage. This actually makes Savage the better option. Because that stun from the Datacron would be super annoying. Savage isn't going to be annoyed by it. I don't really want... crit damage and protection. We're not going to get tenacity up, though. Let's go with it. Just auto. Okay, now we can talk nonsense. Well, so Suicide Squad. The David Ayer terrible one. It is quite terrible. The script is really dumb. It's kind of just, like... It has this very weird tone and worldview, whereas it feels like it was written by a person who just doesn't really have a very mature understanding of things. I'd have... No specific example comes to mind right now. That was just the general feel I had of thing. Like, over and over again, just certain pieces of dialogue were just like you have your understanding of the world from TV and other weird things. But the strange reaction I had to it was Jared Leto's Joker kind of matches the movie really well. They're both terrible, but he was very appropriate for David Ayer's take on things, which was a very dumb and terrible take. But, so I didn't like that Joker, but he didn't clash. He did match things. It was interesting. I just disliked everything around it. And, well, here's a couple thoughts. There's two movies going on. There's the Joker movie, and then there's the Enchantress movie. And is doing two different things. It doesn't really know which story it wants to tell. It does a disservice to both. The Enchantress story isn't interesting because it's just like a dumb Hollywood monster movie story. Oh, and also David Ayer thinking his movie was ruined in the cut. His movie was not ruined in the cut. Like, yeah, maybe he would have cut it differently. There's no saving that script. There's no saving some of those creative choices with the acting. It was just all around bad. Yeah. Don't really have too many... Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn's always a redeeming thing. That was very good. I didn't care for Will Smith. Captain Boomerang is done better in the Suicide Squad. James Gunn's just better at this stuff. I immediately rewatched the Suicide Squad afterwards. And I think in the last one, or one of the recent one of these videos, I referred to it as like should I have gone after Luke first? Did I not learn my lesson? Oh my god, we're gonna time out on this, aren't we? How were you modded? Were you modded that well? I didn't check his mods, which is probably a mistake. Oh, we're so close. Yeah, with the fast ones, you should target Luke first, but because of the Datacron, I changed my mind about it, and it was a mistake. We might still be able to do it. We're getting really close. Relic 5's not that good of a Luke. He's going to heal here. Yeah, this is a timeout. Yeah, I should have went after Luke first. Which I already knew, I just never learned my lessons. Please, please, please. Because with, well, yeah, because with Chupio, if he was around, he would have been help feeding turn meter, which would allowed me to get through Luke. But, fine. Misplay it once again. Traya here. We'll do some testing and stuff, because I'm not winning this match. I just got to figure out what I want to do where. Oh, we need to... Here's what we got to do. We need to test Princess Kneesaa. Okay, let's... Yeah, isolate over here. I shouldn't have AoE'd. We got lucky. We got lucky. Now we're fine. Okay, and we got Annihilate next. Boom. It's just auto from here. Yeah, so here's some early impressions of Batman v Superman. I've already talked about Man of Steel a little bit. Like, I've made it clear that I really can't stand that movie or Zack Snyder's take on things. But I can ignore some of my biases going in and just look at the movie on its own. But what I find so perplexing is the casting. Like, I don't remember having this thought so much while watching Man of Steel. But the casting's kind of terrible. I really like Henry Cavill as Superman. I feel like he got a raw deal. But every other choice is really bad. Well, Diane Lane as Martha Kent's not bad. But everything else is pretty terrible. And maybe that's unfair. It's not so much the casting, but the writing around it doesn't support the casting. Because maybe with the proper writing, the actors would have been able to pull off the character in a better way. But we'll talk about this in a moment. We need to... What are we doing? Dash on. Oh, this was where I was going to do Malicos. Let's do that right now. This seems like an appropriate threat level to try this out. Alright, so hidden Malicos a bunch. We got a bunch of protection up, which is great. Let's focus on Chewie. Get rid of that guard. Throw some debuffs down. Get Riposte, take him out. This is just working great. Awesome. Fantastic. Sortie was not in my plans. Luke's a cleanup now. I want to give Kneesaa a different problem to solve. You know what I would like to try? This might be foolish, but let's try it. Because we did Kneesaa up against Fifth Brother last time, and it worked great. This might be crazy, but we're going to do it here. Do Kneesaa plus the Kneesaa Kron up against Grand Inquisitor. Can they handle Grand Inquisitor with this Kron? Now, maybe things would be different with Amis. I don't have Amis here. I don't know if I probably won't. Because as far as my rosters goes, an Omicron on the Ewoks would be a 3v3 only Omicron, because I don't plan on full relicking the Murder Bears unless CG really forces me to. I'm trying to decide who I want to go after first. My instincts say Grand Inquisitor, but Seventh Sister wouldn't be a terrible choice. So let's. Does that not dispel everybody? I thought it did. That daze is killing me on Kneesaa. Okay. It's bad. Yeah, this is too much, but the biggest problem was the days. Alright, let's forfeit. That was too much for them. Fifth brother, though, is no problem. Who else do we have to test right now? I guess we have Scout Trooper. Can we... Let's just nest this. Let's just get done. I don't feel like we have a lot of testing to do right now. Crit avoidance. Crit damage. Don't need that. Don't need that. That's a good amount of crit damage. Alright, let's AoE, throw down some days. We're gonna hit oh, come on. I'm taking turns too fast. This is bad. Is my relic level too low now? I want the stun. Okay. I don't want to look for it. I might have it set as a defensive preset. Okay. Taking some hits, taking some hits. Let's swap turns over here. I probably should have went to what's his face. Okay. Now let's stun. Like, plans only work if the things happen. Let's swap over here. Come on. Alright. He's down. Seventh Sisters wasted a bunch of heals. Let's say that they're about to take some turns. We'll get back to their turns quickly because he's got ability block anyway. Yeah. Alright. I don't really, like, the reason I'm kind of like taking my time with some of this stuff is I don't really want to take any of this stuff seriously right now. So I'm trying to be careful on not making mistakes, but I also don't want to take too long. Let's see here. Clone, here we go, clones. Because we still have, like, we could do, I just gave up the Cody crown though. We still have other choices, but I feel like this could still be strong. Because Echo is very strong up against droids. Will he be strong enough? Maybe with Shaak T. But the way this is going already, I'm not feeling great because we don't have like a heal or anything. If I had some health steal would be real good right now. Is this stun? We should have been going after R2 the whole time. That might make us lose because I didn't realize that sooner. We're dead. I think there was better ways to play that, and we could have gone through it. But it basically seems like you just ignore Sortie. Am I gonna start doing serious things? Like we have plenty of good teams left. Alright. Let's just use good teams and get done. I don't care anymore. We'll start down below. Because those are cleanups. I don't even want to take the time to put on Datacrons right now. That's kind of how I'm feeling, but let's not be reckless here. Alright, throw it on Torture on Finn before he gets inspired out there, get rid of him, and we're done. To finish this thought about Batman v Superman, right now I'm probably only like 30 minutes into it. One, it's outrageous how long it takes for nothing to happen. It's very plotting. But it's more like some of the cast, not the casting, is the writing around the characters is really bizarre, where like Perry White is written terribly. He seems like a completely toxic and terrible boss who's very bad at his job. Nothing makes sense within the journalism field, where I don't know what Clark's beat is. He's covering billionaires, he's covering sports, he's covering crime. Like, that's not how newspapers work. You have a beat that you follow because you need to develop a background of information to report the story, and you don't have your crime writer writing a sports story. That's not a thing that happens unless you're at a very small paper, which the Daily Planet is not. They have somebody who can cover Gotham sports if they really want to. Now that's a nitpick, which I don't, like, I'm not going to dislike a movie over something dumb like that. It's just, it's reflective of the larger problems of writing around Perry White in general, where he is just like very dismissive of all of his employees and stuff. Like within the comics, Perry is a very competent and good boss, and I don't know why he's being written otherwise than that. The movie's also written clearly in response to everybody complaining about how Man of Steel just didn't care about people, and all the buildings were blowing up, and there's all this destruction, and Zack Snyder was like, oh, you're going to criticize me for that, so here's my meditation on the consequences of superhero violence, which is not invalid. Like, that's a very interesting thing to explore. Like, the movie proposes interesting questions. I just don't know if that is appropriate for the flagship movie in the DC Enterprise or the DCEU Enterprise. Like, it's probably not the venue for that. Like, do that as an episode in a TV series. Do it in a place where you can give that the attention it deserves. Because what happens in the movie, at least so far as I've seen it, is it's very good at asking questions. It provides no answer or point of view. It doesn't really know how to handle the questions. It's more like, what if he's bad? What if it's evil? Look how dangerous could that be? And then it's like, okay, so what? What's your point of view on that? And maybe it'll get there. That's why I kind of want to leave my thoughts for later when I've actually finished the thing. What do I want to do right now? Jedi Knight Revan? Sure. Although they are Inquisitors, maybe we shouldn't be using Jedi. Should we do Inquisitors v Inquisitors? Alright. Torture 9th. And let's rip him out. Why did I do that? Okay, that should get... Okay, well, that gets us to 6, which is great. Been watching Loki, loving it. Don't have too much on that. Oh, Gen V, also Gen V, the last episode, which I think is episode 5? Is that right? Episode 5? That one's probably going to be the best episode of the season. It's very good. Just really like that show too. So close. Alright, let's auto. Which I guess I could have done sooner. This is a rough week for me. Hopefully the final match is going to be more to my liking. That's not going to help us get into Kyber 2. Or stay in Kyber 2. Let's just JML this. I don't even want to think about this stuff right now. Thing is, though, there was a way to play this clean. I don't know if it would have made it. No, it could have made a difference. It's just, once Savage went down, that's when I lost the match. Up till then, it could have gone either way. I gave those Jedi to, that was a weird choice. Let's roar. Smash that T3. Okay, roar. Keep up in our stats. I could just auto this, but I kind of feel like playing it out. All right, T3's down. We'll Wamps again. Roar. Am I going to have to Wamps to take out R2? Because it's always going to be under stealth at this point. We just need an auto. I was just kind of hoping that we'd be able to hit R2 and take R2 out. It's clearly not going to happen. Alright, we're just going to auto. What's going on with Wampa's Shadow? We'll just let him keep roaring, get his stats up high enough. How does VIP work? Okay. All right. A lot of dots. Are we just not gonna get through this protection up? Is Wampa not even enough for this? That seems weird. So we will Wamp, but what if I just like auto on basic? Because it seems like maybe the other turns are the problem. No, I don't... Can we not take out Sortie with Wampa? Seems like nonsense. Alright, let's just do it normally. Maybe once the stats get high enough or something. I don't know. I need to revisit Sortie's kit. It's been so long since I've read it, I don't remember the particulars of it. Because for so long, Sortie wasn't like good or usable. Come on. Come on, we're doing it. There we go. 30 seconds? That seems like enough. Come on. Come on. Yes. Okay. Alright, so just do auto earlier, but also probably don't do that. Or is there something going on with the cron that I can't check the cron anymore? If I remember, I'll check the cron later. Yeah, this match here with Savage is when I lost. Because that's when we got the second hold, which just made it mathematically impossible to win. And then we started testing and goofing off. But I kind of thought we were going to be in this situation regardless. Okay, so we have... I think we need to attempt the Scythe counter. We have the Profundity. I guess we could do Profundity, but then we're doing the Malevolence counter. I kind of want to test the Marauder. I want to test the Marauder. But we're not doing Marauder Negotiator. We're just doing Marauder Mace. And I have no idea. Have I even tested the Marauder yet? I don't think I have. What is my... I think Profundity is what I want to do. Because then... it's just safely gone. We don't need to worry about it. Because this is the one where things could spin out of control a little bit more. Although, let's just have some fun. You know what? No, let's not be reckless. Let's just get this done. Part of me wants to do the Scythe. But we're going to mirror it. Okay. Basic over here. The big move. Did we? Here's the big move. Don't do the AoE. You do this. You put reinforced hull back up. Because otherwise, you put yourself into an RNG fest. This eliminates the RNG. And I always bring out Cass, rip out the Outrider. And from here, we've already won. Basic on the Outrider gets rid of all the stacks of reinforced holes since it's a multiple hit ability. And now we get rid of Falcon before the wobble happens. Outmaneuver. And we're done. It's definitely the safest thing to do. It was also probably the most boring thing to do. This is why I hemmed and hawed. We'll probably just Chimera the Negotiator. We chose the Executor, right? Okay, good. Let's see if we're making a mistake. There's people spazzing outside. Hopefully I remember to edit out that long pause where I just kind of blinked out and stared at the screen. We can't land target lock right now. So let's just do a basic. I don't feel like this is going to go well for me. taunt over here onto 5s? I really have no idea. I need to revisit these kits because I didn't do a kit reveal video on this one. I was too busy. I think keeping him alive sounds good. Hopefully they take out the Marauder quickly before all the cooldowns get messed up or reset. Because the reason to not have even played around with this is I may mess up the Malevolence counter now. And I might make it so I can't even full clear. But I wanted to I wanted to goof off because we haven't done this yet. Because I forgot all last week. I left it on I left some of the ships on defense. Okay. I think it took too long. I think the cooldowns are reset. All right, we'll stun. That's fine. That just gives me turn meter. No AoE because we don't want to give the Houndstooth turn meter. I will do this one because I want the Buzz Droids down. Basic. Yeah, they got their cooldowns reset. He's gonna taunt. We get spy now though. He's gonna get contract. Okay, basic. Buzz droids. Alright, that gets rid of Razor Crest. That's good. That's huge. But we're probably gonna miss out on some other things I want. We'll AoE, get another Buzz droid. I do like that they're ignoring the hyena. I'm gonna basic. It no longer matters. The Ebon Hawk no longer matters, so we're just going to bring out him. Although Buzz Droid probably would have been more helpful. Or a Vulture Droid. Yeah. Well, let me think about this. We're in a difficult, but no. I still won't. See, the thing is, my best way through this is the Chimera. Which means we deprive myself of using these fleets up against the Executor. Although I don't like to do that because I don't find it very reliable with my Gear 12 Iden. So it's why you don't see me use it. Let's do this. All right. Okay, AoE. Trigger the thing. Undying Valor or whatever it is. And that'll take care of Annie. Sarge. Wow. Alright, eliminated. Let's move on. Let's see if we can get a full clear. I feel like using the Raven's Claw, even though this is a little... No, you know what? See, what's good about the Raven's Claw is it is very effective at ignoring taunt. Let's just do it. This was my concern. It's also a very weak fleet. And that is a terrible start. Kind of want to save that. We'll do this. I don't know how I feel about it. This might be a mistake, but I think my choice is to keep this alive. Bring out the Phantom. I am going to target lock because it'll help Biggs. I don't know. I'm making some choices that are going to get me into trouble. Scimitar just ruined things for me. I'm going to AoE. Because we would have been able to take out Slave 1 if it wasn't for the Scimitar. That was kind of my goal. Alright, Holdo. We no longer have a secondary tank for Holdo, which is a problem. But we're in cleanup mode. We might be fine. Are you kidding me? Fine. I don't need that, do I? Let's just do this. Okay, turn meter removal. Didn't really change anything. Goodbye, tank. I'm gonna do this because it gives turn meter. I'm just trying to get to the ultimate right now. All that matters is the ult. No! Two. I got you. No. I don't die. I don't have any specials off a cooldown. This is why you need another tank. We're not going to get to it. Yeah, that's why I always use Sergeant there. Sergeant would have got me to the ult. Okay, Cad's gone. Sure, we'll throw Hunted on Houndstooth. I don't have any relics on these pilots, so my Finalizer fleet's pretty trash. Sure. That one, this one. Come on. Okay. I just want to keep giving them turn meter. Alright, he's going to ult in a second. It doesn't matter. This is basics and get out of here. I just want this over. Because we're going to be stuck behind the Houndstooth. We won't take it out. We got rid of Cad though, which was really the only thing I cared about. Marauder testing messed this up for me, but it's fine. Buff immunity? No. Don't want to feed much turn meter right now. We don't have a lot of formation. I think I'm just gonna do that. Let's do the formation. I don't know if we're ever gonna bring the defender out. Maybe we'll just, I'm just gonna basic right now. No! Oh, you didn't stealth? He's just gonna heal. Does it give turn meter? No. I want him to die. Come on. Do it. Yes. Okay. Let's heal him up. Can you just take out Gauntlet for me? Okay. This video is way too long. Way too many attempts for such nonsense. Alright, congrats to Jade Belly? But this one was always a long shot. Alright, well, let's wrap up. We'll see what the final matchup of the week has in store for us soon. We do have new roster video up. I'm gonna have another one up in a couple days because we just been making a lot of changes to the roster lately. Kit reveal for Paz Vizsla video breakdown, got that one out, and then we'll be putting out a kit reveal on Dark Trooper Moff Gideon, and we've got a bunch of other stuff planned. We're just going to keep chugging along to see what we can put out. Thursdays and Saturdays are going to be the Twitch stream days now, so that means I got a Twitch stream I got to do in a few hours. But thank you for watching, be excellent to each other, and this still plays Galaxy of Heroes.